Hey everyone, I'm recording this after the fact. When I originally streamed this video and had the audio being captured, the one of the files I was using for this sort of introduction was off of YouTube, and I thought it was royalty free, but it ended up being copyrighted. So the stream audio was muted while I was recording this. So after the fact, when I downloaded it and then uploaded it for YouTube to edit, that audio will not be captured. So uh, for now, I'm just talking over it and kind of talking through what I was originally planning to do uh, for Halloween streams going forward. I suppose for however long I'll keep doing this. I've been kind of workshopping some ideas where I came up with this character called the Backlog Gravekeeper. So the idea was to kind of throw like it's just a blanket over my head, but and walk around with a lantern that we have, and then sort of walk around with some games in my hands and just kind of put them away on the shelves. And somewhere in here I made a joke saying, "I'm here to uh, put to rest the games you'll never play," or something along those lines. So it's just like a funny workshop sort of stream Halloween character I was creating. It was mostly inspired by, if you're familiar with Pete Dorr, he's been on YouTube for a very long time, sort of a collecting game enthusiast. He's recently started, maybe not so much recent because he's been doing it for a while now, but he's on Twitch. So he's one of the kind of like early days game enthusiast collector YouTubers that have made like the sort of exodus or jump to Twitch. So he does sort of Halloween inspired for all of October, the month of October. He completely does his room up with lights and this year, if you go check him out, again, his name's Pete Dorr. He's honestly one of the streamers or YouTubers I kind of look up to in terms of like the tone and vibe that I've been looking for in terms of like what I want to create. But his room is filled with like lights, and he's got like it looks like a fake sort of fire torch or a torch in his background, and chains and gravestones, like fake kind of Halloween store gravestones. So I just threw lights on, in addition to keeping the lights off, the main lights off, which I understand is not super stream friendly for a lot of people. I typically like to play games with the lights off, so that doesn't really lend itself for people to actually like see anything. But it kind of adds again to like the kind of Halloween spooky October sort of vibe. So so we're about to get to the next part of this upload where I'll be playing Demon Throttle. So I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. Okay. Let's check this out. Demon Throttle. So if I was like a crazy collector, I probably would have bought 2 copies if you were allowed. I'm not even sure. Ooh. I think Doinksoft is the developer of Gato Roboto? This title screen music's awesome. Oh, is this considered a 2022 game? Yo, listen to this Title screen! I'm gonna let this sit. I just had that title screen music kind of.
Demon Throttle.
Whoa! Demon Throttle and like a low bit sound sort of title screen announcer. Fuck. This is a perfect Halloween. I didn't think this was gonna be a Halloween game, but it actually really works out for what I wanted to do this Halloween.
Demons stole my chalices.
I love them.
Demon, just my wife. Or something.
Look at this map! This is awesome looking!
Act 1. Never belong to evil.
Whoa! Whoa, dude! I didn't think this game was gonna be like an auto scroller. Can I auto? Oop! I don't want to use a bomb. Yeah, and you can walk in water. That's cool. What do you get? Oh, you can't shoot in water. Okay. Alright, I mean, it's not really an auto fire, but you can shoot. I don't quite know if I have bombs. Oh my god, this game's made for me. It's got a warning screen. Are you kidding me? Warning approaching! This game was like made for my channel. Holy shit. Whoa. Shit. Gotta do some side shots. No! Okay, so you got two characters, two lives basically. This is a one sitting game? Are you kidding me? Hold on. Wait a minute. First of all, when I created this channel, called it Unexpected Enemy. If you read on my bio, and I've wrote and talked and tweeted about this before, but the point of this channel mainly was to kind of tribute some of my favorite, I would just call things in gaming. So I love old school arcade shoot 'em ups and just retro games in general that specifically have boss fights that have title cards. So like when you arrive at the boss, you get a kind of a text overlay on the screen, and it says so and so, warning so and so is approaching, or warning so and so is flying in fast. Like a lot of arcade shooters, like Gradius, or a lot of the treasure games do this, like Radiant Silvergun, and maybe Sin and Punishment did it. I have to replay those. I haven't played them in a while, but Ikaruga. If you're just familiar with arcade shoot 'em ups and kind of old school games, typically when you get to a boss, you get this like warning screen to kind of signal to the player that like a big baddie's coming up. And I was obsessed with that. I became obsessed with that very quickly, I think, as a kid, or maybe it sat in the back of my mind for a long time growing up from the games that I played, and I just kind of became obsessed with it as I got older, because there's just something so like empowering and threatening about the warning screen that comes across the overlay, or like the HUD of the screen. Anyway, this game is literally the reason why my channel exists. So I am all fucking about this. I'm a little intimidated that it's a one sitting game, no continues unless you can earn them. Text in the beginning. You got a cowboy. His wife was bitten or killed. And you have a vampire girl. Her chalices were stolen. Having a Milky Way right now.
Those demons stole my chalices.
That demon kissed my wife. Or something.
This game's tough. I already can tell.
Act 1. Never belong to evil. Let's throttle.
Let's throttle. It's like a 3-button game, too. Ooh, these bonus rooms?
Level up.
Okay. Am I getting experience? Okay, so there's bombs. Those are your bullets. There's like a bullet casing. You have like screen clearing bombs like in arcade shooters. Health bar. I gained an additional health point. I became level 2, but I don't know how? Maybe I ran over something, I didn't realize it. It's just like a secret boss down here? Oh, wait, what? There was a chalice in the underground? And you can switch to the other character at any time, which gives you kind of like some leg room to... I wanted to get the help for the dude. And bow's probably like a fire rate increaser. Can't believe that warning screen is so on point. Fuck yeah. game's so stylish. This is one of my favorite games this entire year, easily. I thought this came out last year, but I guess maybe it technically did release in 2022.
Act 2.
Holy
Punish
shit.
and revenge. Let's go. Level up. Level up.
I feel like this game's gonna have a true ending depending on if you find all the secret entrances where the chalice are taken. But there's 4 or 5 levels, that's what I'm guessing. Jesus Christ. Wow, this game's intense.
Act 3, a burning wild mirage. Let's throttle.
Cool.
Level up.
There's like a luck stat. So there's some stats in this game that I'm not too sure of. Oh shit, there's a staircase. This will give me a chance if I can finish it. This is cool as shit. This is so hardcore though. Whoa, what is this nonsense? I like the vampire girl, I think the most, because the spread shot she has is something. Jesus Christ.
Let's throttle.
What, really game over? Like completely?
Game over.
I'd be really... I mean, oh my god. We'll try one more time. This is brutal.
Act 1. Never belong to evil. Let's Throttle.
It could be a game I just have to learn and master. So good.
Level up.
That was easy. It'd be cool if the level finished when you got that, but of course, they're not gonna make it that easy. Oh no, I'm gonna die in here! Is this really it? I didn't get oh, you can jump. Oh, that was weird. I don't know what I did there. That was something I think I pulled off. Alright, let's just, Yeah.
Act 2. Punish and revenge. Let's go.
Getting hints because I couldn't find the chalice door in this level. I wonder if there's like an indicator for which blocks or which like tiles hide the chalice entrance. That's pretty hardcore. I have a feeling you can't even get the true ending unless you collect all the chalices.
Level up.
I can find the stairs there. Warning! Approaching! Demon General's approaching! Gotta be dead soon. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Level up.
Vanquish. I can't get over the style of this game. This is like... Alright, I've never gotten past the sands. We'll see.
Act 3, a burning wild mirage. Let's go.
Man, no chalice. I think I got to the chalice the last time. A babe warning approaching? Wow. relentless. Oh my god. The sound effect. It was interesting. Kind of funny. Makes me want to play Shovel Knight Dig. When I shouldn't. I wonder, is there 4 levels? Oh my god, I think you need to play through all 4 levels and get the chalices. Cool shit.
Act 4. Shift Destiny. Together. Let's Throttle.
Music. Yeah, I can't keep up with the screen. This is some bullet hell shit. What is happening? Oh my god, is this the final boss? I know I'm gonna get a bad ending if I can even pull this off. I didn't think this game was gonna be like vulgar and like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a giant demon penis. Brood, I guess. not enough screen room, Carl. This is insane. That's a way to dodge, I guess. I can't believe you shoot his dick. That's it. Wow. Whoa, I unlocked a bunch of stuff. Baddies unlocked? Ooh, backgrounds. Oh, you unlocked like some like borders, I guess. The flames are cool. They're really cool. Kind of like this, the adaptive though. It's music. This snare or like the oof. Or like the hi, I think it's like the hi-hat or the fuck. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Holy shit, this game's incredible. Oof. This is gonna skyrocket to my my game of the year list easily. I think I'm gonna have to make a top 20, depending on how many new 2022 releases I sneak in over the next 3 months by the end of the year. Even if I don't finish this game, this is going on my fucking list. This is top 10 shit. Wow. Ugh. It's ugh. All right. Okay. So again, Demon Throttle. Doinksoft is the developer, published by Devolver. Of course, it's a Devolver game. And then released by Special Reserve Games, which is a limited run games type of company that produces physical copies of digital only games. Um, they don't release games as frequently as limited runs does. I ordered this last year, I think, and it finally showed up this year. So I guess it's technically the title screen has 2022 on it. I thought this was like a release, a 2021 release, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah, like classic top down arcade shooter, auto scrolling, kind of like Commandos style. Um, a lot of games on NES and like Genesis, Super Nintendo were like this. A bunch of games are like in the back of my head, but they're kind of fleeting at the moment. I can't think of them, but like I think Commandos is one of them. But killer sprite work, incredible soundtrack, like punchy, crunchy sounds. Sound design is like perfection, and then super challenging, like secret areas, collectible chalices or items that, to me, I'm assuming are required for like the best ending. Unless something happens when you have all four chalices, I can only find two, and there might be there's only four levels. And how long to beat when I look this up? I think it's less than an hour. So I was at the final boss, but I'm assuming you either get a bad ending if you don't have all four chalices, or maybe they empower you and make it the final fight a little easier because that was pretty brutal. You're so close to the screen. There's not a lot of screen room in that final boss sequence. But yeah, again, apparently there are only 9,000 copies of this game that were produced. It was a physical run only for a limited time. Uh, and again, most collectors probably would have kept it sealed because it's going to be like a pretty rare uh, collector's sort of item. And I'm sure there are ways to emulate it or pirate it, but I don't really do that stuff anymore or really at all. I'd rather support the games physically, but that makes it pretty hard to find this. So I'm assuming this game on the aftermarkets like eBay is pretty pricey now. But if you get your hands on it in whatever fashion and you like old school retro, like kind of top down arcade shoot 'em ups, holy shit. That literally just skyrocketed up my list. And then the final note again, my channel Unexpected Enemy is like a quarterly sort like one quarter, one third, however you want to slice it, sort of a tribute, or the reason for it that this Twitch channel exists is based on games like this, games like Demon Throttle. Like literally, my starting soon screen, if you've ever seen any of my streams, is sort of a tribute to arcade shooters. When you're approaching a boss in a shooter or a shmup, you get a title card just sort of display where it says something along the lines of like warning, a fast enemy approaches. Like if you've played any arcade shooter from the NES era onward, more so like Genesis, Super Nintendo, and above, in PlayStation 1, even Saturn, I guess. So games like Treasure games do this all the time. Like as I said earlier, Ikaruga, Radiant Silvergun, Gradius, R-Type, games like that. Sagaya, the Skaya games, or Darius rather. Sagaya was like a Genesis variant of the Darius or Darius games, however you want to say it. Those games are known for having, it's mostly Japanese games to be honest, are known to have like boss title sequences or title cards that display like this big warning kind of label that comes across the screen. And I'm like obsessed with it. And part of the channel exists, or the reason why this channel exists, is to tribute that shit. So Demon Throttle is sort of a perfect match for my streams here. So anyway, that's it for me. I'm not gonna bang my head against the wall. I did a few runs. I got to the final boss. I'll probably play it on my own. If I stream it again, I have a few other games planned for Halloween. More so towards the end of the month. If I can manage to make time for them, or if I have the energy to stream them, I'm gonna probably stream some of, not all of, Bayonetta 3, which is one of my most wanted games. A Plague Tale Requiem, which is also one of my most wanted games. And then Scorn, which I'm kind of lukewarm on, but it'll be on Game Pass, so I'll check it out and probably stream it for like an hour or two. on the day it comes out. So if you're watching this after the fact, I hope that little intro with my backlog gravekeeper was entertaining, or not. I don't know. I'm just workshopping some kind of Halloween themed ideas for this channel. So I will talk to you all soon. Bye.